Well. Base boxing basement at Triple B. So, well, it looks like the wheels have fallen off the Romford bus spectacularly. Um, that doesn't give me any pleasure. I like Fisher. Anyone who sells tickets, you know, um, anyone who is popular, a heavyweight who can hit. It's a bit tragic. I blame the matchmaker. I blame the matchmaker, you know, because you're going to put a guy who's a novice against a experienced pro with a very good chin and a punch. You're asking for danger, yeah. And what happened is we learned Johnny Fisher can't take a punch. Now, you know, people were saying, Joe Joyce and Tyson Fury are saying, yeah, he can take a punch. He's got a good chin. Well, it didn't seem like it. He got ironed out. He got absolutely flattened. And, you know, Eddie Hearn made a big mistake by putting him against an experienced guy with a great chin. No doubt, what's his name? John Fisher's dad. I thought he'd have a cardiac arrest, you know, like Frank Maloney when David Price got ironed out for the second time by Tony Thompson, and he went mad and he cut off his Corey. And, you know, I thought the similar thing might happen to John Fisher. But, you know, Kung Pao prawns, crispy chili beef, chicken chow mein, you know, none of that stuff matters, man. You know, what matters is whether your son can take a punch and fight. And it's clear he can't. He can bang, Fisher. He can bang against low opposition guys like Alan the Cabbage Babbage, all these kind of things, you know. But when you're meeting a guy who's experienced, who's tough, I thought that, you know, he came in at a really heavy weight, Dave Allen. So I was like, I don't know. I didn't put a bet on it. I thought what happened was that Fisher would use his jab, you know, take his time, and he kept on poking out his, you know, open-handed jab. But I don't know, man. He didn't seem confident. I don't know why they decided for the rematch. I thought maybe, he got caught on the ear and it discombobulated his balance in the first fight. But ultimately, he's chinny. He can't take a punch. Now, if you're a heavyweight boxer and you're a puncher and you can't take a punch, you're not going to go far. And it was a bit, you know, the Romford bum army and all that lot. You know, what next? I mean, he's not going to sell 5,000-6,000 tickets anymore. Now he's been blown out. Now he's been blasted out. I don't think Eddie Hearn's ticket seller is going to bring much more to the table. What is he going to do? Fight a couple of bums, blast them out, then meet someone who's half decent and get blasted out himself? You know. No, the other thing is, once you've been chin checked, right? Once you've been chin checked, everyone knows that you're chinny, and they will try and blast you out. You know, what's his name? Big John Fisher. He looks like Baron Harkonnen, you know, in a Dune. He's an enormous, overweight, bulbous gluttonous fat pig who talks about eating kung pao prawns, and I mean, and it's worked well for them. I think they're a nice family, but how can anyone expect Big John Fisher to come back from this? He was hurt, and the shots were not great. The shots he got hit with were not great. He got hurt to the body, that's fine. He got hurt to the head, but he couldn't take the power. And Dave Allen can punch, but he's not George Foreman, and Fisher showed his limitations, and I think it's it for Fisher. He's 26. Apparently there's a trilogy. I hate these rematch clauses now. I mean, he would be insane to take another fight against Dave Allen. Insane. Because Allen will flatten him again, right? So he's almost flattened him twice. He put him on his face. Yeah. The weird thing was, right? So Fisher is like hurt, and he gets up and he pushes the ref away when the ref is trying to help him. Are you okay? But he was like pushing him away, which is brave. But what happens? Big left hook, a finishing right hand, and down goes Johnny Fisher, the Romford bum. Down goes the Romford bum. I don't see any way back for him. He's got a university degree. His father's got a business. Maybe boxing's not for you, Johnny. Boxing's not for you. You've had a little ride. Yeah, you made some money. You sold some tickets. Well done. But, come on, man. Anyone with a half-decent punch and half-decent skills now is going to be super confident. And it doesn't matter who they talk about. I don't know, Dakers, Adelaide, TKV, whatever. They're going to come in confident, and they're going to try and whack out the Romford bum. And they probably will. But, yeah, I mean, upset's good for boxing in some way because they get you, it gets boxing in the news. But I cannot stand by the matchmaker who decided that this would be a good fight for Johnny Fisher against a solid-chinned, experienced puncher. And ultimately, he's like I don't know, who do you compare him against? Billy Walker? Billy Walker, sells a lot of tickets. But I don't think he can get to that standard. Can he come back and score a couple of wins and possibly fight for the British title? Possibly. But I wouldn't fancy his chances. Yeah. The Romford bum has been exposed.